Are you the duck that runs the gospel mill next door?
Am I thee? Pardon me, I believe I do not understand.
Why, you see, we're in a bit of trouble, and the boys thought maybe you'd give us a lift if we'd tackle you. That is, if I got the rights of it, and you're the head clerk of the doxology works next door.
I am the shepherd in charge of the flock whose fold is next door.
The which?
And the spiritual advisor of the little company of believers whose sanctuary adjoins these premises.
You'd rather hold over me, pard. I can't call that pard, I reckon. Ante and pass the buck.
How? What did I understand you to say?
Why, you've rather got the bulge on me. Somehow I don't smoke you and you don't smoke me. You see, one of the boys has passed in his checks, and we want to give him a good send-off. So the thing I'm on now is to rout out somebody to jerk a little chin music for us and waltz him through handsome.
My friend, I seem to grow more and more bewildered. Would it not expedite matters if you restricted yourself to categorical statements of fact?
I'll have to pass, I said.
How?
You've raised me out, pard.
I still fail to catch your meaning.
Why, that last lead of yours was too many for me. What we want is a gospel sharp, a parson.
Oh, why did you not say so before? I am a clergyman, a parson.
Now you talk. You see, Buck Fanshaw's gone up the flume, and if we could get you to help plant him...
Preach the funeral discourse, assist at the obsequies.
Obsequies is good. Yes, that's it. That's our little game. We're going to get this thing up regardless. He was always nifty himself, and you betcha his funeral ain't going to be no slouch. Solid silver door plate on the coffin, 6 plumes on the hearse, and a nigger on the box, and a bile shirt and a plug hat. And don't you be afraid. Just go in and toot your horn if you don't sell a clam. Put Buck through as fully as you can, pard. For anyone that knowed him will tell you he was one of the whitest men in the mine. Why, I've seen him lick 4 greasers in 11 minutes myself.
That was very well. At least the impulse was, whether the act was strictly defensible or not. But had the deceased any religious convictions? That is to say, did he feel dependence upon or owe allegiance to a higher power?
You've stumped me again, pard. Could you say it over once more and say it slow?
Well, to simplify it somewhat, was he, or rather had he, ever been connected with any organization sequestered from secular concerns and devoted to self-sacrifice in the interest of morality?
All down but 9. Set 'em up in the other alley.
How?
Why, you're most too many for me, you know. When you get in with your left, I hunt grass every time. Every time you draw, you feel, but I don't seem to have any luck. Let's have a new deal.
Well, was he a good man?
A good man, says you? Why, pard, he could lamb any galoot of his inches in America. He was a great loss to this town, pard. He could run faster, shoot straighter, hit harder, jump higher, and hold more tanglefoot whiskey without spilling it than any man in 17 counties. Put that in, pard. It'll please the boys more than anything you could say. And you can say, pard, that he never shook his mother.
Never shook his mother?
That's it, any of the boys will tell you.
Yes, but why should he shake her?
That's what I say, but some people does.
Not people of any repute.
Well, some that averages pretty so-so.
In my opinion, the man who would offer personal violence to his own mother ought to...
Ease it, pard. You've banked the ball clean outside the strings. I like you, pard, and I'll lick any man that don't. I'll lick him till he can't tell himself from a last year's corpse. Pretty far.